Molweni bandabahle, hello beautiful people. It is Sunday and I'm back with a bang and an attitude. I'm hoping that you are having a wonderful time. You are relaxed with your family, with your friends. You are reminiscing of the past week and maybe planning for the next coming week. We are slowly approaching December. I can hear the mood outside. People are geared to December. You're probably tired as well. It's been a long year, but hang in there. We are almost there. But above all, enjoy your time with your family. Enjoy your time with yourself. I always tell you, make time with yourself. Oh, well, I am back again to share something with you. Before then, I just want to say, if you are coming back from my channel, you're coming back for more, thank you very much. Please speak to your friend, share the word, so that I can grow this community of Zine Mutati, the social worker who loves social working. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, make a comment so that we can continue to grow this community of social workers. Thank you for coming back into my channel as well. I am here to share something with you. I thought this week, let me just share my oops moments in social work, where I blundered, where I made mistakes, where I didn't do my best, where I was supposed to do. This is going to be hard, but anyway, let me do it. Being a social worker, you're working with people, right? And when we're working with people, some are difficult, some they want to be assisted. When they want to be assisted, sometimes you get tired. Like, you have your lazy days, you have your days where you're up and running and you're doing your work as supposed to. There was this time where I didn't do what I was supposed to do. The people came to apply for foster care, and when people come and apply for foster care, you must interview them to find out more information and get documents like your birth certificate, your ID, and then after that, you must go to their home. We call that home visit, and then check how they are staying, their home circumstances, or their habitat, their home. Will it be suitable for this child to stay with them? Is it in a safe environment? You look at those kind of things, because in the report that you compile to court, you must state that how are they staying, where are they staying, are they near resources like your schools, your clinics, your hospital. So the purpose of doing that, visiting them, interviewing them, is for you to write a report to court, because it is the court that places a child with somebody else, either their relative or non-relative. So they came, and then as a social worker, you're supposed to do that within 90 days, 3 months. Okay, that's what the law says, right? And the act, the Children's Act. At the time, we were practicing under a legislation called the Child Care Act. All right, they came, and I took my time. I didn't do it within the 90 days. I was relaxed. I cannot tell you why didn't I do it. I knew how to do it. I had the resources to do it, but I just didn't do it. I just piled them up there. One day, I think it was probably a Monday or Tuesday, but yeah, I think it was a Monday. I got a call from my director. Zine, you are wanted in court. What did I do now? Or what's happening? There are people who went to report you there. I went to court. I must tell you, I was like this. My heart was pumping. I was so afraid. Magistrates, we respect people in court, right? Especially magistrate. I went to court. I was so shivering, but I was telling myself, I will just speak the truth, and it's in court anyway, so I will not lie. And when I got there were two elderly ladies, I knew them because, you know, I started working where I was born, in my township in Kayamandi in Stellenbosch. So I knew these ladies. And when they were like speaking so loudly, they were shouting, you know, they were speaking so loudly. She is doing this on purpose. I've been waiting. I am struggling. They were telling the magistrate. And I was like, there is no hiding anymore. You didn't do your work. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. I must tell you, beautiful people, I was ashamed. You know, I was ashamed because they were even citing my father, my parents, because they know them. This kid of so and so. Why doesn't she do her work? She's getting paid. Long story. I had to tell the magistrate, you know, I didn't do it, but he was not that hard on me. He was not harsh on me. He just said, you know, do what you're supposed to do, because the Makulu, the elderly lady, is struggling with this kid. So do what you're supposed to do. So and there was, you know, there was a lot of things that I blundered, or things that I didn't do that I was supposed to do. But that was like, you know, one of the things that opened my eyes to say, take your work seriously, do what you're supposed to do, because it could have gone ugly, it could have went the other way. So do what you're supposed to do. And then I remember one time lastly, I remember one time during Fridays, especially Fridays, we will be working at the head office where I was working before I joined government. It was an NGO, non-governmental organization. So we will, around 5 to 4, our offices were upstairs. Then around 10 to or 5 to 4, we'll be going down. And this particular day, our director said, today I want to show you. She stood at the door and said, it's not 4 o'clock yet. You must go. Your working hours is 7:30 until 4. I have seen you every Friday. You're going at 5 to or 10 to. She was standing there. It was so embarrassing. All of us were like, yeah, this lady, she means business. And then lastly, ladies, you know, I remember one time I was driving home. It was December time. I was driving home, and then I'm so embarrassed about these things that I did. But yeah, we do them. I was driving home, and then I was supposed to submit a report, a monthly, you know, report of what I did the whole month. And then my supervisor was calling me, Zine, I want this and this. And I was like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. And then, oops, I switched the phone off. You know, pretending that I didn't have network, and the phone was off up until I reached home. Things we do when we're growing up. Those are my oops moments. Those are my naughty moments in the profession. But they have taught me, they've shown me that cutting corners, not doing what you're supposed to do, will not assist you. I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn the difficult way, but it was me who was doing all of these things. You know, I was doing them. I don't have a reason why I did them. I suppose I was still young that time. I feel like, you know, when you are young, sometimes you have this attitude of, I will do it later on. I will do it anyway. You know, just relax, I will do it. You know, sometimes when you're young, you're thinking that way. But I have learned so much, and I think I will be sharing more of the oops moments, you know, the funny moments, and the moments that I learned so much from my clients as well. But above all, beautiful people, I love you, and I'm hoping to see you again in my channel. And please, you know English, Mara. I'm saying please now. Please share the word. Come back and subscribe, like, and comment, because this social worker who loves to social work wants to share more on social work, because I see people sometimes think, you know, social workers do a particular job, they only give food to people, but there's a lot that we do. So please join me again next week when I share more on things that I've learned, things that I've observed. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.